Do you ever wake up in the morning and tell yourself, I wish that I would have started my own business. I really wish that I had my own thing going so I don't have to wake up in the morning to go to work. I don't have to ask permission for vacations and for a day off. And I don't have anyone controlling what I do. Well, then I am here to tell you that it is possible. I am working right now on a third business. The first one that I started was a permanent makeup business that was open about 4 years ago. I had it open for 2 years and I closed it down because I feel like this just wasn't a fit for me. And I've thought about going back, but right now this is just not something that I'm really interested in. And I do have a hair oil business and I did have it out on Etsy. Etsy is very oversaturated because it's really not your own thing. You have so many other people that if somebody clicks on your product, then there's someone else that has a way lower price, and then there's just numerous of things that pops up. So I got off there as well, and I was working with digital products for a little bit, and I stopped doing that. So like I was going on Canva and I was creating like the designs for t-shirts or sweaters and cups, print on demand. That's what it was. And that was short lived as well. I had people I know that were buying stuff for me. So it just didn't really take off. And I suppose I didn't stick with it long enough, but I just felt like that wasn't for me. Felt like I was just all over the place with it. And my hair oil, people that I know in person bought it from me, people, family, and people at work. So I haven't really been promoting that. So right now I've been working on starting my own coaching business, but right now I'm trying to learn the ins and outs of things. I am on Kajabi, which is a storefront. You can do one-on-ones, courses, and have people subscribe to monthly. It's a monthly subscription. You can do community and webinars. And there's a lot of things that you can do on there. So that is so hard. Kajabi. It is one of the hardest things that I've actually learned, like tech wise. So it is very confusing. So I don't know if anyone else has been on Kajabi, but I was really confused with it. And I'm also learning how to have my own email subscription. And I am working on ways to put it out there so people can get my ebooks or newsletters and whatever that I'm learning, I can help others out. So I have not started it on this channel. I do have another channel. I've only been open for 6 months on the other channel, or not open, but I've only had the channel for 6 months, and it is tough. Let me tell you, there's days that I feel like, wow, why am I on here? I just suck. And I really do. I mean, I'm getting better, don't get me wrong, but just learning. You learn things all the time. You get better. You tweak things. You learn what not to do. Like, for instance, I try not to ramble. I try to get better with my scripting. I do script, but I don't use it all. I start off with the hook. I What you want to do is you want to not ramble in the first 30 seconds and be like, oh, well, guess what? Today I woke up, I had my coffee. I mean, I understand bloggers do that, but when you're trying to work on a business, you really want to hook people in the first part of your video. And that's something I'm trying to learn. I used to start off because I always seen other creators do this. And I'm like, hi, I'm Kristen. Welcome back to my channel. Or welcome back if you're new. And people just don't want to hear that. They don't care. They will stay if they like you. They will keep coming back if they like you. But they want to get to the point, you to get to the point. And we're living in a place right now of society that people just want quick. And whether it's food, people want their food out like this. I mean, I work in a restaurant, and trust me, it'll be 10 minutes and they'll ask on a weekend, the tickets are down to the ground, and they'll be like, is our food ready yet? No, we just put it in. And it'll be like a well done steak or a burger. And so, people want instant gratification. They want instant results. And sometimes it's just hard to try to deliver some of it, but you have to learn. If you really want to get to where you're getting to that point, you need to work on things like that in your video. And yes, it gets discouraging. It gets very, um, like, you do question yourself if your videos are very low. So the thing I'm learning, I hired two coaches, well, three altogether. Basically, the two I hired are a couple. It's a couple. And then the other one I hired is another coach that I've been watching for a long time. Has been around for quite a while. I mean, both of them have. And they're a little bit different. They're kind of similar, they go over some things, but the other one that I'm that I hired. That's just it's another one with his son. So it's two and two. So basically they coach together, but it's two different, you know. So that's basically what I'm doing is rambling right now. So that's what I try not to do. I'm learning on the second ones that I hired, the hooks and getting better on thumbnails and titles. And if you look in videos and other videos, creators' videos, you'll see that they're higher subscriptions or lower subscriptions, and then you want higher views. So that's how you look. Sorry, I had a whole nother video that I did. It had like 8 minutes already, and then I totally bombed it because my dog got stuck in my mouse wire when he was playing with the other dog, and I didn't know his foot was wrapped in it, so I went to pull it up and it yanked his little paw, so I had to go and help him, and he was all hurting with his little paw. So I had to start this video over, and I think a lot of the things that I said, I was very on point, and now I'm just fumbling because I can't remember what I said and what I didn't say. So these are things what I mean. Things happen, mistakes happen. You're going to bomb in your videos sometimes, but sometimes you just have to put it out there and show other people that I'm doing this. You can do it too. You just get better. You learn to, um, just be better. But yeah, so that is what I'm trying to learn on my videos to better my click rates and just, I have it on both of my channels. So this is just something that I'm telling you, it's a struggle. There's some days that I'm ready, I have words to say, and like right now, I am fumbling now because I had to do this video all over again. And so, but yes, I'm working on a course right now, a mini course for my other channel, and in Kajabi is what I'm doing it. And in Canva, I'm doing the slides. So I'm doing presentation in the slides. You can do it, I believe, on free in Canva if you have the free and you don't have the pro. But I do have the pro because I do use it a lot. I've been doing it on my editing on CapCut as well. So I am doing all that on both of them, between both. So I did my slides and I put my printing up, when I needed to text in each slide. I'm only doing 4, but then the lessons I'm going to have like multiple lessons in each module. So it'll be like module 1, it'll go over like certain things about what you're teaching. Module 2 about another day if you're doing something else. Module 3, so you put all your lessons in each module. So on Canva, I have not recorded myself yet. I only have done the message, like what you need to put in there so people can see what the bullet points basically are. Not necessarily having to do the bullet points, but and then I need to do the video over each slide. So I have not gotten there yet. There's another thing that I want to do eventually on here is maybe with Loom. I've kind of been playing with it, the free version, but it's only 5 minutes that you can do tutorials or whatever and film inside or record inside Loom. For instance, if I'm doing a tutorial on Canva, how to remove a background for my thumbnail and a picture, like if I take a snapshot of this right now and I want to remove this background, you could put in different things. You could put in a fake background, different colors, and different little emojis or little pictures or whatever you want to do. So that is pretty amazing what you can do on there. So I noticed I was having Loom glitch a lot. So I'm not sure if it's just my computer. I do need to invest in another computer. I do my videos on my iPhone. I do have a 13 Pro Max. I haven't upgraded to the newest phone, but this camera, I find that I really like the quality of it still. And I was recording in Canva, but Canva was very glitchy. So I stopped doing that. And I haven't really invested in anything that's over the top. I do have a stand from Amazon. I have 2 of them. And then I have a selfie light that I got from TikTok. And this is the one that I got. It's very heavy. So it's going to change the lighting, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. And this is the front. I've actually had my phone tilt over from this because it is super heavy. And I always have to tilt it to the left to get it to stay, because if you do it upward, it props your phone over. And so I don't use any high-end cameras or anything like that. I'm going to turn this up a little because I think I turned it down. And that is what I'm working with right now. I also got this to script here and there when I do. I got this from Amazon. It's just a stand you can put your papers on. And I look over here and there, but I try not to do it too much, because sometimes I get distracted. I'm looking at my scripting, and I don't want to be too obvious because it just looks to me. I don't know. People do it. I've done it before where I'm reading and I'm actually telling I'm going to read from my paper because I get lost or I need to, explain things. And so that is something that I'm trying to get better when I'm talking and I'm just kind of looking over, but trying to be natural. So that is something that I need to work on a little bit. So a lot of the things that I do are just by learning. I mean, I'm just learning as I go. I'm watching other creators. You can take advice from other people. I've gotten tips from other people that, what to do. Before, I always said that I was never going to hire a coach, and I did. I've hired 2 coaches already, and it's taught me so much, But it comes a time when you just have to put things out there, see what works for you, what's not working on a certain channels, I believe. Now, when I first started, I started doing videos and I said I was just going to do whatever. But then I niched down on my other channel from hair for hair and for women 40 and over. I mean, anyone can watch my hair videos on here. I do want to focus and stay focused on what I'm learning because I never learned tech before. I never knew about like different technology, such as, like I said, some of the ones that I'm on, how to edit, how to do anything. I am on TikTok, but I don't really go on there as much now. I was on there for, I think, since 2023, and now it's 2025. Wow, time goes by. And summer's over, by the way, which is a bummer. So I did all kinds of videos. I started off with hair, that I started just putting whatever out. Hit this out about my dogs one day, and then the next day I would do something else about my hair oil business. And I would do my Etsy print on demand. So everything was all over that channel, and it didn't really do me any good. So I believe that you should have a niche. Now, I do hear a lot of people say you should not have 2 channels, but for me, I feel like if you want to talk about 2 different things, 2 different passions, if it's a business, then something you like to do, like with hiking or fishing, gardening, then you should, be able to do that without doing it on the one channel where somebody wants to watch your channel about gardening, and then you're putting out a hair video about hair the next day, and they're like, "Why? I don't want to watch this." So you're never going to build uh, that community. You may have it may take off. I'm not saying it never will, but it's going to be a lot harder to grow. And also, YouTube has changed because they do go based more upon, like, at one point they would put more your videos out to your subscribers. Well, not only is it going out to your subscribers, now they just have it broad where people just can have it suggested in their video to their video. So a suggested video. So that's a good thing. So whether YouTube's really, really tough, which it is, that we have that advantage to have it seen by a broader audience. But you still should be niching down. So this is why I chose 2 channels, so I could focus on the things that I'm learning, and somebody that never even knew what they were doing is starting to learn a lot. So this is something that I want to do. I want to show what I'm learning on here to help others. And I'm still growing. Don't get me wrong. I'm still learning. I still have to learn how to actually put the course up in Kajabi. I just right now am taking my time because I'm trying to, I don't want it to go too long and spend too much time with the presentations, because I don't want too much information overload for my transformation. And this is something I'm talking about in my other channel with the hair. And I don't want people to be so information overloaded. So that's another thing I don't want to do. But I just want to share this with you. And as I go, I'm going to put this out with the tutorials as soon as I know what I'm doing. So, like I said, I'm learning. I'm learning things all the time. This is a learning process. I know there's people that are older and they say, "Oh, time's passed me by. I'm too old." No, you're not too old. You're never too old unless you cannot literally move, or you're just, something's going on with you and you're just incapable. But use your mind, use your brain, learning every day. There's days I'm just like, ugh, because I'm not getting it, but I spend the time. I Google it, I watch YouTube, and I ask ChatGPT. So with all this knowledge we have out here on the internet, you can do this. So I just want to tell you that I'm here If you have any questions, if you have some tips for me that you can share, just let me know. So I do apologize about a little bit of the rambling on this video. But until next time, I hope everyone has a great day. Thanks so much for stopping by, and we can do this together.